never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is Christopher Chukwu, but in the area they know me as Rangers because I played in Rangers those years.
Okay, Ranger, you are a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, very well.
And presently, you know that there are some little issues with Chelsea, with the assistant captain going to grant interview, why the club is in crisis. What do you see about all this? And how do you, the impact that it will be on the team?
Chelsea, from what I see, is no one-man club. Understand? They will work as a team. We do everything collectively, even in failure or in winning. It's collectively this thing we would always do. So him to have done that is more of to betray the trust, because being an assistant captain, he should have done that. He shouldn't, for no reason whatever. Even if for any reason, yes, we know that, yes, soldier goes, soldier come. At a stage in your career, you can move on, yes. And Chelsea is a kind of a team that doesn't stop anybody from moving on. But not to do it in such manner is wrong. So that's why they have to give him too much ban, at least to let it serve as a lesson or detriment to others who wish to do so.
Okay, let's look at the too much ban.
Okay.
If you look at the two, let's today own well, but against Man City, and with his impact on that team, do you think the Santos? I think Santos is the person that can also play that role. Do you think they can really fit in that role better than Enzo?
Yeah, indeed. One good thing is that even the players, most senior players in that team, condemned his action in totality. So it's now left for them now to step up their game, to start proving to him, even before he will go to wherever he want to go to, that even without you, we can cope. So I don't have any doubt in my mind that we would get something out of these two games. We cannot lose anyone, because champion remains champion.
And before we talk about the match, you know that presently there are some issues with Chelsea players now, especially the assistant captain Enzo Fernandez. For a player of that caliber and as an assistant captain in the club going to grant such interviews, how do you feel as a fan?
Yeah, of course. We fans, we believe in them. Most especially, we believe in them. Sometimes some of their view make some of us, we fans, get demoralized. Because if you look at Chelsea outcome these days, from the coach down to the players, they are not in line together. Because if you watch what Chelsea are playing, you know that this is not the Chelsea you know before. So him coming out to grant interview is not a mistake. He knows what he's saying. I think he's right.
So you support his attitude?
In fact, sometimes when players are not in line with coach, they do all manner of things to make sure they rubbish the coach. Like me, I'm in support of the coach to go.
But you think that it will not affect Chelsea performance now?
You mean?
You know that he's been banned for 2 matches. You think it will not affect the team as a whole?
Of course. We, in the life of so many players like Gattuso and co, so many of them face these challenges like that. It's like that. Of course, if you don't show who you are, they will not value who you are. So by the time Chelsea begin to lose some of these matches, I know I'm a Chelsea fan, by the time they lose some of these matches, they will know that, yes, what this guy is saying is right. He knows what he's saying.
Yes, sir. Okay. If you look Chelsea now, as Chelsea be now, there's a lot of internal crisis where did the club. Yes. Like if you listen to Enzo Fernandez, the interview, how you think about that interview? And how you say that interview feel affect the team performance?
No, what I see that is deserved to go. And then to me, I will say let Chelsea allow him to move. because when he's behaving like this, he will not play normally as when he's playing before.
You think go affect the other players too?
Uh,
You
it
know
will
say he
affect-
be assistant captain.
Yeah, I know. You are fair, Sha, but we still manage it as the way that we miss some former players as like Lampard now. Since when Lampard moved, we didn't have a midfield like. But Hernandez, Enzo is trying, Sha. He's trying normally, but he deserved to go. So to me, Chelsea to leave him to go so that what he will not spoil others
Yes.
players.
Okay. About Chelsea, you know say as Chelsea did now,
Yes.
issues dey.
Yes.
Issues dey.
Yes.
And you know when your vice captain is coming out to work for another club,
Yes.
you know how do you see this? You as a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, as a Chelsea fan, in fact, Barrack remain, soldier go, come, soldier go. So we believe, strongly believe that we can look for replacement if he can leave Chelsea. We can get replacement. There are so many players there that if they come, Chelsea is a success center. So once he can come, once he can go, other will replace him. When Hazard left, Chelsea still remain. When Rudiger left, Chelsea still remain. So we have everything. And many players are even crying to come to Chelsea as I'm talking to you. Many players are yearning to come to Chelsea. So I strongly believe that it will not affect Chelsea.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, but right now the Chelsea this thing is still on. Chelsea still have about some matches to play this season.
Yeah.
And with this, do you think this will really affect the season?
Yeah, I know that we are having some challenges in terms of playing time. It's like most of the players are yet to adapt to the new coach system of playing. So, but even with that, I want to encourage Chelsea fans. We shouldn't give up. We can still pray for our player. We can still qualify top 4. Even if we cannot make top 4, let us be among the race that will be able to play Europa. If we can play Europa, I think it's nothing bad. But meanwhile, it is not our position. We are world champion. We need to remain on top so that we maintain our prestige.
Especially Arsenal aiming to win league, and Chelsea is.
Yeah, Arsenal, for many years ago, we know them of being on top. At the end of the day, things will turn around, and then they'll go back to either second position. But meanwhile, as it stands, they still have chance to still carry this league. But nobody can tell until when time comes. So, but meanwhile, we are not talking about Arsenal because we are not Arsenal fan. We are after Chelsea. We want to see Chelsea progress. If Chelsea is not doing well, some of us, we don't eat. We don't eat. So those of them that are playing our matches, they should know that there are people that are even loving Chelsea more than those who are playing, who are on pitch. So myself, you know how I am. If Chelsea is playing match and Chelsea is losing match, our tension is very, very high. A champion is a champion. You don't need to lose match. If you lose match, it shouldn't be consistent. Consistent losing is killing our fans' morale. So even the owners, we want to beg them, please, they should make sure they give this club support very well. Some of us, we are Chelsea. We can't, no matter what is happening in Chelsea, we will remain in Chelsea. We cannot go anywhere. We remain with Chelsea.
Today now, Chelsea. Now, before we talk about today's match, we want to look at the issue of Enzo Fernandez. You know, the news coming out yesterday was that they banned him for 2 matches. So you as a fan, how do you see all this?
England FA at times is funny. But if they find it faulty, nobody's above the law. But
It's not England FA that banned him. It's Chelsea FC. It's the management of Chelsea that banned him. Not England FA.
Yes, it depends on the comment he make. And secondly, every player wants to win a match. But when they are gambling with the match, and some people are putting effort, and some people are not putting effort, And this Enzo Fernandez has a winning spirit. He wants to win matches, to earn trophy, to earn medals. But in a situation where he's not coming, he's putting his best. So he's allowed to express his expression and his anger and his frustration. What am I even want the management to look into? What led to the banding? Are they really looking at the issue? Is it true what he's saying?
No. It was interview. He granted it. It was live interview
Yes.
that he granted,
Pertaining what
and
he said.
he was working for Real Madrid. It was live now. It was out there.
Because Chelsea is not giving him what he wants. And is there any player that Real Madrid will call for that he will not want to go?
Real Madrid did not call him. He's the one that is calling for Real Madrid.
Real Madrid has underground beating for him. Every rumor you hear, there might be atom of truth because there is no smoke without fire. So, but if Chelsea want him to stay, they should do the best. And secondly, he should not go to Real Madrid like Hazard and die. Because that was how Hazard was desperate of going to Real Madrid when the time was not ripe. And that was where it ended his career, which was very painful to us because he's our legend. You understand? So, and Enzo Fernandez is not the first person. Even our former coach did the same. And when it was discovered in time, and he quickly blocks it and resigned. Before he now air what he air, that the board doesn't want him to have first 11. So Enzo Fernandez is not the first person. If Chelsea really want him to stay, they should do the best. For instance now, look at what the former coach said. He needed a central defender, they went and signed a striker that is not even delivering. And it's really crashing the team. Now you sign Enzo Fernandez and you want him to be playing and to be scoring goals, and you are not giving him when he scores. If you don't score, don't let them to score you. And the defense is porous. And we don't even have a defending midfielders. And you're not having an experienced central defender. Now you are pushing an attack where your back is open. And you want a striker to come and play the role of a central defender. It's not possible. So the club should look down on what he said. There might be a ton of truth. It might not be everything he air out because he really knows the problem of the club. But the club should solve their problem. And the owner should not be playing politics with everything. You are playing politics and you lost Champions League, and you're not going for Champions League, you're not even FA Cup, and even in the top 4 or top 5, if you don't struggle very hard, you might not have it. Every player want to future want to play Champions League. And if you don't qualify for Champions League, the possibility of a big name or a big player being marketing is not there. So he said what he said during the interview. I did not see it making any mistake. Rather, let the board go back and work very hard and get what they want. They should stop gambling the club. Because we, the fans, understand that there is high level of gambling in the club. Imagine matches you are supposed to win. You are not winning it. And you say you want to build in a team. You want to take the team first to relegation before you build it. Was that where you met the team? No. So what the young man is saying, at the caliber of his player, he has just spoken as a one person. He should wait for another person to talk. Because more we talk with what is going on in Chelsea. So if they want to nail all the player, let them nail all the player. But if they want to look at the issue down to the taproot, let them look at the issue. That's my kindly opinion.
Okay, now, he's been banned for 2 matches, and you know he's a key player in that team. Do you see, and you know, aside from the match today, the FA Cup today, the next match is Man City. Do you see this affecting the team for these matches?
Number one, it will affect the team, but a team is not built around one player. A team is not built around one player. Let's assume, what if we go for injury? Does it mean that it doesn't have a replacement? So let's just assume that it's not fit for the match. So there should be a replacement. Thank God it came out very early. The experiment of his replacement should be shown in this FA Cup. Let's know how it will be. Now, playing in the absence of Enzo Fernandez does not make the team lose. Yes, he's a key player, but what if he went to injury? A good club will always have a replacement for him. They should look for somebody that will replace him. What if transfer takes him away? Does it mean that his role will be nothing? The rest should buckle up.
Now, let's deviate a bit. If we look at, for some time now, Enzo has been twerking for Madrid.
Yes,
Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez. Yes, actually, Enzo Fernandez has been forcing him. You want to come to Real Madrid. You know, see, in fact, just take it. Every player in the world wants to come to Real Madrid.
Real Madrid is the final destination of football. So if you go to Real Madrid itself, it's just like, you understand, if you come from world of football, I've played for Real Madrid, that is the last club that you will play as a footballer. Just take it or leave it. That's the biggest club in the world. So if you know, that's why Enzo want to play for Real Madrid. You understand? Every player want to win trophy.
But do you think what he's doing is right?
Actually, he has a contract with Chelsea. You understand? I know he has a contract with Chelsea. So even he want to do, you understand, he should speak to his manager. His manager, you understand? Yeah, or he should submit transfer request that he want to go. But the way what he said is not good. It's awful. So as a professional, he don't need to make such statement. But every player want to play for Real Madrid. Even if I'm a footballer now, I want to even play for Real Madrid. So you too, if you are in his shoe, you want to play for Real
But if it is Barca or Man U that I want to play for?
You want to play for? No, it's your choice. But everybody who don't like Verratti, you don't like good thing. Everybody like good thing.
Okay, thank you, boss. Thank you.
Alpha.
Thank you. Uncle.